It's now time for the business report.
Lots to share with you in the business report today. CARICOM Secretary-General Dr. Carla Barnett, during her opening statements at the 59th regular meeting of the 2024 COTED at the Caribbean Secretariat, Georgetown, Guyana, urged ministers of trade to make full use of the treaty's rules and flexibilities on agenda items.
The agenda before us is extensive, covering important regional trade, economic integration, and development issues. As this COTED deliberates, we are reminded that the framers of the revised treaty sought to be careful to strike the right balance between the common interests of the community and the interests of member states within our community of sovereign states. They did not intend to promote winners and losers. Rather, the objective is a community that supports enhanced trade, investment, integration of production and development for all.
COTED, which is the Council for Trade and Economic Development, is a CARICOM decision-making body, which, among other things, supports the production, quality control and marketing of industrial and agricultural commodities, and oversees the operations of the single market and economy. Jamaica's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, in leading Jamaica's delegation, highlighted regional trade and economic issues, including requests for suspension of the common external tariff set on specific products, matters relating to renewable energy, and the status of the community intellectual property framework at the top of the agenda for Jamaica. Minister Johnson-Smith paid particular attention to matters affecting regional trade in sugar and cement, and developments concerning tariff adjustments to refined petroleum products.
I very much look forward to participating in this meeting of the Council as we seek to promote an increase in exports by Jamaican companies, including through regional trade. Prior to going to Guyana, at the ministry, we convened a meeting with stakeholders from the private sector in Jamaica. So we anticipate addressing their concerns over the coming days, together with some of the core issues that affect the wider regional private sector.
Regarding the external trade agenda, CARICOM ministers also focused on multilateral developments within the World Trade Organization, as well as the CARICOM Colombia concluding negotiations for additional preferential market access. Dr. Barnett also commended the progress being made in a number of areas, including the implementation of approved categories of workers under the free movement of skills regime of the CARICOM single market and economy.
I am pleased to note that this COTED has several items on which progress has been made. There are others for which finalization of work is possible, including the reports on the review of the common external tariff and the rules of origin, the report on the draft rules of procedure for the COTED, and preparation for further negotiations with Colombia. Free movement of skills, the reports of progress on free movement of skills, the reports of progress in implementing all the approved categories and consideration of the addition of aviation personnel is encouraging. These efforts will strengthen the free movement of skills regime as action to implement the conference's decision on full free movement continues to percolate.
Chair of the meeting, Senator the Honourable Paula Gopi-Schoon, Minister of Trade and Industry of Trinidad and Tobago, emphasised the importance of the deliberations in advancing the community's agenda.
I want to emphasise this morning the important role that is assigned to us in COTED as a council that addresses the single market and trade and economic development issues that are at the forefront of our community's agenda. Our meeting will consider actionable recommendations of your senior officials who met earlier this month on the 6th and 7th of November. And I'm confident that the report of the preparatory meeting of officials and other documentation that they have been reviewed and the delegations are briefed and therefore ready to work.
And that was your business report.